Hi and welcome back to What If Ben 10 Was in Powerpuff Girls? And this part is now part 3. Also, if you enjoy this video this far, like and subscribe. If you like me to make 2 series at once. If yes, comment your ideas in the comments. And now let's start the story. And now Ben is now in the position as the bait, and Ben transformed to XLR8. Just in case for emergency. And the missing experiment appeared. And the missing experiment have 2 red glowing eyes. And have 2 horns on his head. And have a dragon wings. And also he have a red scales on his foot and arms and black claws too. And he wears a black crown on his head. And his body have a humanoid shape. And have a tail of a dragon. And he have a broken chains on his wrist and feet. And have a metal color on his neck that is blinking red. And the missing experiment growled towards XLR8. And it jumped up trying to fly. But Goldie Bird stopped the missing experiment by activating the net gun. And the missing experiment struggled on the ground. But it breaks free. But XLR8 changed to slap back. And clone himself. And all the clones grabbed the missing experiment. And Cat Spectacular activate the cage. And all the clones let go of the missing experiment. And the cage landed on the missing experiment. And the missing experiment was captured. But the missing experiment roared. And it grows big. And breaks free. But the red ninja star used his powers to make a wall of fire, but it wasn't effective on the missing experiment. And it just walked through the wall made out of fire. And the missing experiment runs towards the city. But Slap Back changed to Jet Ray. And fly up. And followed the missing experiment. And the missing experiment was in the city. And destroying buildings to buildings. But Jet Ray stops the missing experiment by twisting the Omnitrix on his chest few times. And Armored appeared first, covered his chest and his legs and arms and finally the head. And posed, ending his transformation. And Jet Ray merged his feet together, turning into a rocket jet. And Jet Ray charged towards the missing experiment. And the missing experiment was hit by Jet Ray's own body. And Jet Ray said, "The bigger they are, the harder they fall." And the missing experiment fall to the ground. And fainted. And Jet Ray transformed back to human while wearing his suit. And after Ben defeat the missing experiment, the red ninja star, Cat Spectacular, and Goldie Bird arrived. And the red ninja star said, "Good work the Legion, I hope you didn't have too much trouble fighting the missing experiment." And Ben said, "Well, it's actually kinda tough." And a helicopter arrived. And cameras on the helicopter recorded everything on the fight of Ben's battle. And a car reporter appeared. And people with cameras. And microphone comes out of the car. And come towards the heroes. And a woman that is holding a microphone said, "Wait, are you groups of heroes?" And Ben said, "Yes we are." And the woman said, "What are your names?" And Ben said, "The Legion." And the red ninja star said, "The red ninja star." And Cat Spectacular said, "Cat Spectacular." And Goldie Bird said, "Goldie Bird." And they all said at the same time, "And we are the Climactic Zep Zero." And after that, the next day, news of the new superhero team is now live on TV. And after that, Ben and the others have been called at the Townsville Hall. And Blossom, and Bubbles, and Buttercup was also called in the Townsville Hall. And the mayor was the guy that called them. And the mayor said to all of them, "Today you all are going to be interviewed by reporters. And you all have to make a good impression for the city. Can I count on you all?" And all of them said at the same time, "Yes." After that, they all separated. And Ben decided to go to the arcade. But before Ben arrived on the arcade, Ben see a burning building nearby. And Ben decided to cancel his plan. And Ben unwear his shirt to see his suit inside. And Ben transformed to Overflow. And put out the fire. And Overflow changed to XLR8. And run inside of the building. Just to see one girl trapped under a fridge. And XLR8 changed to 4 arms. And 4 arms pick up the fridge. And throw it aside. And pick up the girl on his shoulder. And 4 arms punch a nearby wall to make a opening hole. and Four Arms jumped through the hole and landed on the street, just to see people nearby cheering for himself. And Four Arms laid down the girl on the ground. And Four Arms said, "Hello people, I am the Legion, nice to meet you all." And all of the people cheered louder, saying things like, "Yay, the Legion is here. You're amazing, the Legion. You're super cool." And one older man said to Legion, "What is your true self?" And one other man said, "What is your powers?" And one other man said, "Is it true you're a kid?" And one woman said, "Are you faking your size?" And all of the people is crowding Four Arms with questions. And Four Arms decided to leave and change to Jet Ray and fly away. And Jet Ray landed back home and transformed back to human while still wearing his suit. And Ben entered the house just to see Professor cooking in the kitchen. And the professor turned around and see Ben. And the professor said, "Oh Ben, you're here. Come and help me prepare for dinner." And Ben unwear his suit. And Ben go to the kitchen and help the professor for dinner. And the girls arrived. And they all eat. And Ben said while eating, "I have an awesome day, I save a girl on a burning building." And Buttercup said, "Oh yeah. Well, we beat up Mojo Jojo today because of his plans to blow up Townsville." And Ben said, "Wow. That's way cooler than I done today." And the scene changed where Ben is now on his suit. And the rest of the climactic Zep-Zero and Powerpuff Girls is now on the live show, where they are now going to be interviewed. And a woman sitting on a chair said, "Hello heroes, I am going to ask you some questions that I am going to read in this paper out loud and you respond." And Blossom said, "Okay." And the woman said, "Okay, this question is related to the climactic Zep-Zero. The question is, how did the team was formed?" And the Red Ninja Star said, "The team was formed by a mission." And the woman said, "Can you tell us what is the mission is about?" And the Red Ninja Star said, "The mission is about finding something. That is it." And the woman said, "Okay, next one. This question is related to the Legion. Is it true you're a kid?" And Ben said, "Yes, I am a kid." And the woman said, "Okay, next question. This question is related to the Legion and the Powerpuff Girls. Is it true that you knew each other?" And Blossom said, "Yes." And the woman said, "Okay, next question. This question is related to the Red Ninja Star. Is it true that your powers is based on fire?" And the Red Ninja Star said, "Yes." And the woman said, "Okay, next one. This question is related to Cat Spectacular. Is it true that your powers is more than a cat?" And Cat Spectacular said, "Yes, my powers not just gives me powers of a cat, but also a laser eyes. And a hypnotic powers too." And the woman said, "Okay, next question. This question is related to Goldie Bird. Is it true you're a lesbian?" And Goldie Bird said, "No, I am not a lesbian." And the woman said, "Okay, next and final question. Are you not going to combine the team together?" And both teams of Powerpuff Girls and the climactic Zep-Zero said, "No." And the event ended. And the scene changed to where Ben is now home, up on the roof, laying down, looking up of the empty skies. And Ben said, "I hope this stays forever. But few years later I must go back home to my real family." And the screen changed that said, "To be continued," and music started on the background. And this is the end of the series for the year. Please subscribe and like for this to continue early. And please watch my other What If videos. And see you later now, goodbye.